I saw a good question come in from Kevin. Do you recommend an intermediate storage option such as a cryo cart when retrieving final product from LN2 tanks and preparing for loading into a transport dewar?
Catherine, I'm not sure if you have a thought on this. I mean, for me, my first thought here is whether it's a clinical or commercial product, right? Once these products are commercialized, there's a price tag on them now, and that ownership, it's a sensitive topic, right? Because a lot of times the company wants to get it out, and they will use these, these storage companies that will store the product, and then when the site requests it, they ship it out. So the ownership then goes over to them. But whether or not you want to use companies like this, for me, it's most important. Is it clinical? Is it commercial? And then, how much do you need CryoCart for a phase 1 clinical trial where you're only treating 3 to 6 patients per month? My thought is no, but I'm not sure if Catherine or Colleen feel different.
Yeah, I think I would agree. And I think the most important aspect is to have SOPs on how you're handling this material, right? And make sure everyone's trained on them and all through the line. So if you are using a vendor like this, make sure they're trained on how you want things operated, not necessarily just the way they always do, but the way you want your product handled.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. Oh, sorry, Michael, go ahead.
No, I just want to, it's something we haven't touched on. The more vendors you get involved, the more people and the more processes. And really good point where it should be your process that you're training this vendor on, manufacturing or the logistics, and that can be tough.
And then I guess one thing I would add is thinking in this last question, it's not just in taking it from the site of manufacturing and shipping it to the center, but once it's there, you also have to think about what are your SOPs and how are you delivering that infusion, so for example, if there's for our products, which require nothing but a bedside thaw, spike the bag and infuse, you still have to think about where is it being stored on the clinical site and how far away is it from the bedside, right? So is there an intermediary, step that needs to be taken there, right? How do you keep it cool? How do you keep it, right? Because your stability is going to start the minute you thaw it. So I think those are important things to consider as well. And really, when you're looking at the clinic, choosing your clinical sites, you have to think about what they're capable of doing and what they're used to doing. So.